So Monday we get here early and we go check trail cameras before the afternoon hunt. Jimmy had not gotten here yet.
You say I'm not enthusiastic. So we get here Monday, we check trail cameras. Liven up, son.
Is that my phone or one of y'all's? I gotta get that, sorry.
Knot in your gut kind of feeling, but...
You mean it's like throwing an interception at the Super Bowl?
I don't know, I've never done that, but it's probably pretty similar.
Or it could be like being told that you're not going to be the starting quarterback, i.e. Eli.
I like Eli, so...
He'll probably be down here duck hunting now that he's not playing ball much.
Maybe. Well, this week at Cottonmouth, it was...
I don't even remember what happened Monday. I meant to look on the computer. What happened Monday?
So a lot of stuff that went on in a short period of time. I feel like we've been here for a month in 1 week.
And so when you start a week out like this, you always have really, really high hopes, and then the first afternoon, me and Brad are going to the Africa food plot.
And Lake and Brad get in the blind, and this incredible 10-point comes out, and Lake's getting footage of him.
He starts moving towards the food plot, and we're filming him, and he's just kind of skirting the edge of it. And Brad's trying to get the gun up on him. I'm getting ready, making sure I got GoPro going, rolling on the deer, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden...
And his camera just shuts down, starts giving him an error.
The red record light automatically shuts off, and a big error code starts reading on my screen, and it just starts going deet, deet, deet. I start fooling around with it, and I start messing, you know, and then I cut it off, cut it back on, switch batteries.
And Lake tells him, don't shoot. That's probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do.
We had to watch him walk away.
Finally had a little bit of a wind change, something we've been waiting for, and Brad was waiting for this wind to change to be able to go back to Africa and see if he can have a second chance at that Big 10.
We had just got in the ground blind. I mean, like, I hadn't even got my camera set up yet. A doe and a yearling come out in the food plot, and they started doing, you know how, if you deer hunt at all, you know what I'm talking about. The doe kept looking back and looking back hard, and we're like, man, there's gotta be something back there. And all of a sudden, Brad goes, there he is, that's him. He walked out there and tried to mess with that doe a little bit, but luckily Brad was able to get him stopped and put a good shot on him, and to get another shot at that deer, that was so gratifying, and it made it that much more special.
The next afternoon, Jimmy rolls in here and he is just ready to go. So we were pulling cards, and we go to a spot where Brad had killed a deer. The first week of season this year, we hadn't pulled the camera in, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. So the last 3 days, there has been 3 shooters in here, and he's just fired up. Why don't we have a stand in here to hunt? So we go back to the skinning shed, get a stand, go put him a stand up. We have these clip-on net seat. Jimmy wants to throw it up to Troy. He's sitting there, and he never gets it above maybe 10 feet in the air, and the stand's at 21 or 22 feet. Finally, I'm just like, give me a seat, Jimmy. Okay. We never did see him, so we get down and go to the skinning shed, and so we get back to the skinning shed. Nobody's seen a whole lot, and for some reason, Jimmy hung Troy up in the skinning shed and left him there forever.
So we roll up with our deer, and we pull up to the door, and all we can see is Troy suspended from the deer hanger, hanging from his safety harness. Well, I don't know what you did to upset Jimmy.
I didn't do nothing. I was sitting in a chair looking at some messages from my cousin. And Jimmy says, oh, your harness is messed up. Let me fix it for you. So he pulled it out, and I thought he was just fixing it because it was jacked up on my back. And next thing I know, I feel boom, and he cinches me up.
And one of the funniest parts about that deal is when Troy gets ready to get down, or Jimmy finally decides to let him down, Jimmy sucks the remote to the electric winch up in the winch and disconnects the whole shebang.
It broke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Way to go, Jimmy. Look what he did.
And just, he was like, are you supposed to be like that? Who did it like that?
Let's go on and eat.
Back it up.
I can't, it's stuck.
Yeah, back it up.
I think it broke.
Oh, you broke the winch?
Yep. Huh, now you're ready.
Well, you got...
Sometimes the skinning shed's empty. Sometimes we bring deer back to skinning shed. Sometimes we hang deer up. Sometimes we hang Troy up. You just never know.
Next week, my man here, Mr. Will Primos, is gonna be here. So I'm probably gonna go with him, and we're gonna have some fun. So we're finna go to the house for a couple days and be back Monday. See y'all then.